Good Sunday morning. I'm Tametria Conner. Thanks for joining us for this Sunday special edition of WSFA 12 News Today in Alabama. Your headlines are coming up in just a moment, but first, as you head to church or work this morning, meteorologist Eric Snidel is tracking your morning forecast. And Eric, a pleasant morning so far.
A pleasant morning, but a very mild and muggy morning, Tametria.
All right, thanks, Eric. And we begin this morning with news out of Lee County. This morning, a Lee County deputy and his canine partner are recovering in the hospital after the deputy tried to avoid a deer. Lee County Sheriff Jay Jones says it happened around 3 this morning on Alabama Highway 51 South, also known as Marvin Parkway. Sheriff Jones says the deputy was traveling southbound when a deer ran out in front of him. He attempted to swerve when the vehicle left the roadway and struck a culvert. The patrol car came to a stop in a ditch. Sheriff Jones says the deputy was airlifted to Columbus Regional Medical Center, where it appeared he suffered severe injuries to the face, neck, and head. He has fractures to the face, but the sheriff says thankfully the injuries are non-life-threatening and he is expected to recover soon. His canine partner suffered some injuries, including a cut to the face. He was taken to a local vet and is expected to fully recover. Well, all of the deputy's family members have not been contacted, so his name is not being released at this time. The sheriff did tell us he is a 12-year veteran. Also this morning in Lee County, 2 people are recovering after being hit by a vehicle in Auburn. It happened around 9:30 last night. Auburn Police Chief Tommy Dawson says 2 pedestrians were hit at Toomer's Corner in Auburn. He says the preliminary investigation is showing that alcohol is not a factor at this time. Toomer's Corner is located at the intersection of North College Street and West Magnolia Avenue. We know that at least one of the victims was airlifted to a local hospital. The extent of their injuries are still unknown. Stay with WSFA 12 News and WSFA.com for more on both of these Lee County accidents as details become available. In Pike County this morning, many residents are still rattled by the shooting death of a Troy man at a club this weekend. Police say it happened around 2 a.m. Saturday morning at Club 29 on North 3 Knott Street. Police say it was an altercation that escalated. The Troy Messenger reports the victim, Jacoby Jones, was transported to a Montgomery hospital where he later died from stab wounds. 20-year-old Aquantis Kendariel Thomas was arrested later that morning and charged with murder. He's being held on a $100,000 bond. Well, if you're planning a family trip to Panama City Beach this morning, don't go. The Panama City Beach Police are urging people to please stay out of the water after 3 water-related deaths and almost 50 emergency rescues. Panama City Beach Police say 3 people died Saturday in those water-related emergencies on the beach. 2 people drowned in the Gulf of Mexico and a 3rd died of a heart attack after being pulled from the rough surf. Beach PD responded to 27 water rescue calls, rescuing 25 people from the Gulf. Meanwhile, the Bay County Sheriff's Office pulled 20 swimmers from the water. Double red flags were posted Saturday morning. Sheriff and police officials are urging people to follow the warning and please stay out of the water. In addition, a member of the Beach PD's rescue team was taken to a local hospital for treatment. Well, police and federal agents continuing their investigation this morning in Aurora, Colorado. This morning, we are beginning to learn more about some of the victims from the killing spree. Here's NBC's Jay Gray with the latest on the Colorado tragedy. Our coverage of the shootings in Colorado continues online right now on the homepage of WSFA.com. You'll find the latest information on the investigation, plus streaming coverage of news conferences, eyewitness accounts, and a look back at other mass shootings in recent memory. In Geneva County, this morning authorities are searching several locations as they follow new leads in search for a missing Geneva teen. It's been nearly a year since 19-year-old Shauna Peoples was last seen walking down the street from her parents' Geneva home. Additional information on the investigation will be released at a news conference Monday morning, and we'll keep you updated on WSFA 12 News and online at WSFA.com. Well, an iconic statue is removed from the university scarred by a sex scandal. Details are straight ahead. Plus, if you're in the hunt to start construction on your dream home, now may be the perfect time to start building. And as many across the state felt the effects of the drought in our state, Eric Snyder will let you know if there's any rain chances in our future in his full forecast coming up right after this.
Tametria, but boy, this is a very warm, a very sticky forecast that does not include the rainfall a lot of us need. Not the best news here this upcoming week.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh well, maybe next week.
Oh well, give it another week. We'll see.
All right, thank you, Eric. Well, this morning, Penn State University removed the statue of former coach Joe Paterno. The famed 7-foot-tall bronze statue was taken down just after dawn this morning from outside the Penn State football stadium. For now, the statue is in storage. Officials removed the monument after an investigative report found that the late coach and 3 other top Penn State administrators concealed sex abuse claims against retired assistant coach Jerry Sandusky. Sandusky was convicted last month of 45 counts of sexual abuse of 10 boys. Well, new numbers show a promising future for the economy. According to the Commerce Department, new home starts nationwide are up nearly 30% from a year ago. WSFA-12 News reporter Bethany Wells shows us what it means for our local communities. Now to a WSFA-12 News update. The process of restoring electricity at the RSA Tower may cause some traffic and parking issues on one downtown street. 2 of the 3 lanes on Lawrence Street between Madison Avenue and Monroe Street will be blocked off for up to 8 weeks. That's because officials say the RSA is bringing in generators to help power the building, and the entire street will be blocked off twice a day during non-peak hours to refuel those generators. An electrical fire forced crews to shut off power to the tower and forced the Capital City Club and other businesses to make other arrangements this weekend. The closure of the tower forced a wedding to move to the RSA Activity Center. Club representatives say it's more than business dollars at stake. Workers are also feeling the impact. Now to another update. The dog who was left for dead and the Good Samaritan who rescued her. Here's a picture of how little Gracie looks this morning. The owner is reporting she is wagging her tail and walking on her own. As you can see, her leg was amputated after someone cut it and left her for dead in Billingsley. The vet said the wound was filled with over 1,000 maggots and ticks. She came home Friday after being at the animal medical clinic of Prattville this week.
That's a look at sports. Tametria, back to you.
All right, thanks, Derek. And we are just 5 days away from the Summer Olympics. You can watch the games live right here on WSFA 12 News. The opening ceremony kicks off July 27th. Can't wait. A final check of weather is coming up right after this.